Forgot what we were doing when I last played this game, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. Ugh. Okay, there were these side... I don't want to do this dumb side quest. I was gonna try and do it. I don't care about it. Ugh. What do we need to do? We can do... Ooh, actually, I think we can do the old growth now. Or maybe we shouldn't. We should wait. I don't know.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking...
What is this?
CIA spy shit, god.
God damn it. What does he want? Why does he have a mission?
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger.
Oh, he just got no dialogue. That's what it is.
Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stahl, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
Okay, so we did actually have a quest. Cool.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
I love Arish. Let's see, where is that? That's in maintenance. I love that there's a guy named Hazard. So let's just go... Let's start with the main story quest, and then we'll possibly do some of this other stuff. I'm not sure yet. But we shall see. Where do I need to go? Prime candidate, containment.
That's what Pope said anyway. She doesn't know what she's talking
So I just need to take the way. What is it? Up to... All these games have different stuff. Like different, stupid... I forget what I don't even know what to call them. Like legends, I guess. All their different control schemes. I just get sick of it all. What are my guns I have? Oh, I have the shotgun and the sniper. Okay. You'll excuse me if I fail to remember these things. It's been like... Ow, shit. How do I throw things? This is how I throw things. Ugh. Sorry. Like I said, it's been a minute. Okay. I'm now used to Ratchet, which is the best game ever made. So I'm having trouble adjusting. Ugh, yeah. That's just how it's gonna be. That's just how it is. Oh boy. I'm also a little disoriented because I took a nap like an hour ago and I woke up 30 minutes before I had to stream. So my brain is not all the way on, but I will do my best. I promise. Oh god damn it, you got me again. You rat bastard. It's alright. I've got my energy drink. I'm gonna survive. Probably, you know. Dang, that just takes that guy out in one. That's actually really good. Might have been giving Pierce a bad rap. I remember when I played this game originally, I really just used the pistol because they're like, the pistol's the best, but it really... Now that I'm actually using the different guns, I'm discovering that may not have been the case. Wrong button. Prime candidate program. This way? Okay. I think this is correct. Okay, no, I just go straight through to security, and then there's a thing up there. And I can't get through that way. I better just kick some things over just for good measure. I bet I could have teleported over there, but it's good for me to get my legs under me with this game. Like I said before, it's a lot of fun. I watched just before I started. Okay, I do have 6 now. Nice. Just before I started this, I could have sworn this was the right way. Oh, I have to go this way? Yeah, this is the way. Okay. But yeah, just before I started this, I managed to catch the new Oni plays where they play Ratchet and Clank for like 20 minutes. And that was really cool to see Chris freak out about 3D stuff.
Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending the patient for x-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? Guy burst right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
Oh yeah, that's the astral spike, I believe is what they're called. Those things is nasty. Dodge efficiency. Blah, these stink. I'm gonna throw them in the garbage once I... Actually, I could just throw them in the garbage now. Who cares? What the hell is this? Dodge efficiency. What is this? 17, 16. Worse than what I have. I guess I could have put 1 in there, but they're still bad, so it doesn't matter. Rate of fire. I don't really need rate of fire for any of these things. There we go. Yep, I think we're good. But it's always fun to see people who have never... Because leading up to the release of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, watched like every single trailer, every single everything they put out, which was not very much. So I was kind of starved for content. But that means that now that it's out and people are getting their hands on it, they have like no idea about it. So they see like how freaking amazing everything is, and they're like, wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that video games could do that. It's like, yeah, they can. And it's nice. It's nice seeing people excited about video games, because man, it's been a minute since I've been that excited about video games. And blow this thing up. There we go. Yeah, you stop that. I thought I already got this hand.
Easy peasy.
Okay, it's a side quest thing. Yeah, there we go. It's just a little hand chair. And it floats around. I really like me playing Control always leads to me talking about other things that I like that aren't necessarily the same. But I really like Warehouse 13 and how Warehouse 13 has, here's our crazy object, here's what it does. But all their crazy objects are created by the like astral imprint of some really important person or popular person. Oldest house.
Altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight, a slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power, an ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. But yeah, the building makes the whole operation sort of difficult to observe for people. Which is interesting. Oh, shit. There's dudes. What's up, dudes? Did I just get both of them? That's pretty fun. I mean, I know it's called Pierce, but I didn't really think it was that literal. Aha! Oh, it's the stupid... Yeah, get out of here. Alright, little red ball. You too. Dang, this is like a whole event. There's like a super guy in here, and I've lost track of him now. Oh, there he is. Come on, get out of here. There we go. There we go. Problem solved. I think. Ah, there is one more. Like, when are the weird bongos gonna stop? Yeah. Really? Like, I say it every time. I wish this music was better. Because it could have really had, I feel like a really cool synth soundtrack could have fit this game perfectly. But, meh. It's not the end of the world. Ooh, that's like a big energy recovery. Energy recovery speed plus 60. Oh, I could just put that on because I have another slot. I keep forgetting. C speed, bleh, bleh. C speed, bleh. Bad upgrade. How do I get... Let's see. Go this way. Ah, thank you for telling me. Polaris. Oh, it's the guard. Don't you want to be my friend instead? Wouldn't that be fun? I think he does. Oh yeah, I was talking about Warehouse 13. I do this every time where I get... Ooh, Prime Candidate Program.
The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
P7. I'll listen to his phone thing here in a second. But yeah, I get distracted. But luckily I didn't get distracted that time. I just ignored what was going on. That's the trade-off you have to make. Either get completely distracted and forget what you're doing, or just ignore what's going on screen. The human mind can only process so much garbage at once. Get over here. There we go. But yeah, Warehouse 13 is the first of these kinds of things that I know of. Maybe there was a former weird objects and government bureau that has to find them piece of media, but I don't know what it would be. I guess maybe Indiana Jones would be it's the closest thing I can think of to this. Ooh, Bright Falls. Ooh. Bright Falls. Bright Falls AWE 35. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma and the file R.E. The Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes: a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Alan Wake. I love to see it. Oh yeah, hand chair procedures. We forgot to read this. Human hand chair. Altered item 63KE. Containment procedure. Item must be kept in isolation, removed from other unsecured objects. Under no circumstances is the item to be sat in. Description: altered effect. A plastic seat shaped like a human hand from the 1960s. The hand's palm forms a seat, with the fingers acting as the chair's back. The item affects gravitational forces, attracting and repelling objects near itself with a force of redacted. Its fingers have also been observed to change position, though too quickly to be witnessed or filmed. The item may be changing forms rather than moving. The item only displays these effects during full moons. Huh. Well, there you go. It's a full moon also. Isn't that great? On top of all the other problems we have. Sample analysis confirms that it contains human genetic material. Background. Found in a warehouse at Redacted, Albany, a team of ranger trainees, accompanied by an experienced field agent, were dispatched to investigate local rumors when they encountered the item. They successfully retrieved the item. See case PAI 6122 for more details. Well, there you go. Solve the problem. This room is spinny. I keep trying to talk, but the game, once again, refuses to let me. And I forget what... Warehouse 13. All of Warehouse 13 stuff is based on... Is there still a guy in here? It's all based on, like, historical figures or popular figures, because these people have, you know, a certain influence on the public psyche. And so their sort of energy is imbued into an item important to them. So you'll get like, I don't know. I can't think of any, like a board from the Titanic that you hold and you could shoot like coldness, or like, let's think of a specific, like, What guitar was it? It was a guitar. Who's the Purple Haze guy? I hate that I can't all along the Watchtower. I can't think of his name. But that guy's guitar was one. And like the first warehouse, because this is the 13th warehouse. The first warehouse was started in like Egypt. Like I think the Library of Alexandria is supposed to be warehouse 2 or something. And they had in that they had Icarus's wings. You know, fun stuff like that. And so let's go to P6
I
first.
wish things had gone differently and ordinary for us.
Oh, look, he's freaking out.
Wishing won't change things.
Ordinary.
Finding the projector will.
Much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy had so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. But it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
Yeah, Northmore. If you'll remember, Northmore is the guy who attached so many objects of power to himself that he overloaded his body and now powers the entire bureau. He powers the building.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
Yeah, they'll kill people, I guess. Blow their brains apart because we kidnapped him. You know, normal boy stuff.
It's an unfortunate accident. That's all.
Is it loud enough? By the way, I'm trying to find a.
We'll make this work.
I'm trying to find a happy medium here because I want to have the game be a little louder, but it's so hard to tell because if I turn on the monitor and hear the stream to myself, I start to freak out. I can't do it. P6 victim autopsy. Agent killed during redacted, involving redacted. Codename P6. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries to the head and neck, excessive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right. Blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. Conclusion. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. So yeah, he mangled that motherfucker. Yeah, just let me know if you can hear the game enough. I'm just doing my best here. I'm doing my best, you know? Dylan Faden transcript. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig you out of my brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase, fuck off, numerous times before being sedated at 17:53. There you go. He's mad at Polaris. And we'll listen to Trench talk for a little
After
bit.
North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Yeah, okay, buddy. What else do we have? The ordinary thing, the oldest house. I like how you can, I just keep saying this, but I like how you can go back and watch Darling's goofy little presentations. I think they're cute. I think they're sweet. Okay. Closed cases. Where am I even going? I guess not here, which is why I'm going here. Ah, yes! Threshold kids. Fucking insane. Why would you make this? Why would you make this? And it's clearly supposed to be like him and his sister, but she's not here.
I
F.
can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones?
Uncle
what's
Mr.
wrong?
Bones.
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains.
Some people have stupid brains.
Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test?
He doesn't even address
Your brain can
pyrokinesis.
throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
Yeah. The big chair. Look, she's so small.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the
use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Incredible. What a quality program. Or maybe you can throw baseballs. Or use this big can of Raid to suffocate a hooker in your crawl space. Your brain can do lots of things. Wait, no. I need to go to the P7 room. I thought the P7 room was where I needed to go, like, all the way, but clearly that's not the case.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Ooh, I got an outfit.
All the times I felt paranoid.
They were watching me.
Could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Remember that, kids. That's important. Subject Jesse Faden. Movement tracking. Departs Cheyenne, arrives in Sydney. Departs Sydney, arrives in Des Moines. Departs Des Moines, goes to Chicago. So she's going to all these different places. She went to all these different places. And the last place she went was New York City, which is where we are now. In November of 2019, which is, you know, present day.
Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No.
What?
Yes, but that has nothing to do. Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just
Gaslighting her.
That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
You can't gaslight a girl boss.
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting?
Did you play Mario 64?
Stepping into a painting? Into a hidden
Ba 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 ba.
finding adventure there? Away from your parents?
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they gaslighted her. How terrible. Okay, this is the way I need to go. Fuck this room then. We need to find everything else first. We got our little outfit. There's more stuff over here? No. I'm gonna find all the rooms first, so I can go in them and find out what's going on. What's going on? I think I said all I wanted to say about Warehouse 13. I just like it a lot. I also think there's no more rooms for me to go in. I've been thinking about it lately because I started watching Fringe again. Even though I said last time I wasn't really into it, like I was, because, okay, a little setup for Fringe. I started watching it, right? Because Toby started watching it. Because I just sit in his room and I have to watch whatever crap he puts on. At first I was like, oh, this is gonna suck. Because I see created by J.J. Abrams. noted hack J.J. Abrams. And that just sucked to see.
What happened in Ordinary here? That's the place to start looking.
And so I was not instilled with confidence by that. I was like, whatever. He's watching it, so it's not like I could do anything about it, you know? Because his parents like watched 3 seasons. They're like, it's really good. It's really good. It's good. It's good. I've never seen a TV show before. It's good. You know. Many such cases. There are many such cases of, you know, I'm sure you've all experienced something like this where people recommend something. They're like, watch it, I love it, you should watch it. And it's like bad, and like you can see it's bad from the outset, and you're like, why did you ever say this to me? I feel insulted that you would recommend this to me. Like, it's you know, it happens. And so he starts watching this show. And he got sick of it. I knew that was going to happen eventually. I knew it. I knew it. They were trying to get me.
Dylan and I were both.
Oh, she's talking. Excuse me.
Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this the house and being a director just another cell? Who's really in charge?
I'm in charge now, Frankenstein. I'm running this monkey farm now, Frankenstein. And I want to know what the fuck you're doing with my time. I've never seen that movie. I don't like the George Romero zombie movies. I'm actually not a big fan. But I do like that one line because it's really funny. Where he says, I'm running this monkey farm now, Frankenstein. Okay, I have to do the control point first. But like I was saying, Fringe is basically, you know, it's one of these types of shows where it's like an X-Files type. I guess that would be the first thing, really, of like, well then I guess Twin Peaks actually. Is Twin Peaks pre-X-Files or post-X? I should look that up. What? Twin Peaks. When did it start? 1990. And X-Files was earlier than that, right? X-Files? No, 1993. So yeah, I would say Twin Peaks is probably the first of that kind of thing where you have, you know, your government investigator going and looking at weird events and weird things. Although Twin Peaks is a very specific thing, like it's about a specific mystery.
Never gone away.
But it's kind of okay. I can't go in there. That's mold. But it's kind of similar. I would say it definitely is the impetus of all this. Let's just make sure there's nothing else over here. But Fringe is one of those kinds of shows where you have your government agent investigating all the weird things in the world. And she teams up with Denethor from Lord of the Rings. You'll remember him as the guy who ate that tomato real good. Ooh, upgrade Pierce. Yes, please. There's a new one? Oh, it's probably just upgrade Pierce again, huh? Okay, yeah. And Denethor plays, I forget, he's like John something is his real name? I don't know. The point is, he's Denethor, and he's also a guy in L.A. Noire. And Denethor used to work on all kinds of crazy stuff for for the CIA government people, and he would do fringe science. It's basically magic. It's all bullshit. They try to be like, yeah, this dude has like, you know, bioelectric chemicals that make him magnetized to things because you can do that with your brain or something. And it's all thinly veiled in a sort of science kind of thing, but in reality, it's just, come on, be my friend. I'm gonna die trying to get you to be my friend. Okay, we're good. Oh god, I do not want you to be my friend. I want you to die. Haha. But he did all this in like the 70s. And now he's a crazy old person who his science has made him crazy because he worked on all this crazy shit, and now he's like, oh, yes, I've taken many drugs, you know, in the 70s. I love psychedelics and mushrooms. And he's very charming. He really makes the show. He's a pretty funny, like, his voice is great. He just does a great job. And so he's always fun to see. But it's this agent lady and him and his son, his estranged son, who is sort of like his interpreter because he's too crazy for people to keep track of, so his son kind of reins him in. And most of the time it's pretty good. Like, it's... Toby watched about...
It won't rotate.
Hmm.
Something's blocking it.
What could that be? Could it be shitty mold? Fuck you, mold. One of those stupid spikes is trying to kill me. Yeah, it's stupid mold. Die, mold. And Toby watched maybe 11 and a half episodes before he got tired of it last time. He was like, you know, whatever. I think he had something to do. And so he stopped watching it and didn't come back to it. Which I thought was giving it too much leeway, because it introduces all of these things, and I could just tell that the J.J. Abrams was happening. It's like, ooh, this lady's dead partner, his memory is implanted on her brain, and he was a traitor, but they loved each other, and was he a good guy? Was he a bad guy? We don't know. And he shows up in her brain to give her the answers to the mysteries, like, in 3 episodes. And, wow, this is stupid. I'm getting sick of this guy. But I'm just gonna, if you care about spoilers for Fringe, then, I don't know, get a life. There's something over here, and I want it. But I can't find it. There was a little blip. Whatever. It was like through the wall. I don't know. But they, honestly, they actually resolved that plot line like 12 episodes in. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I didn't expect, you know, because he comes up every so often and he gives her visions of like his partners in crime and stuff, and they're dealing with one of his partners in crime in like episode 12 or 13. And she's like, oh man, I saw you in my brain. I know that's the guy. That's the guy we're looking for. And I'm like, oh great, we're gonna have to talk to dead boyfriend again. But then, when we talk to dead boyfriend, he's like, oh, he's disappearing from my brain. I'm like, oh, this is just drama. They're not going to really do it. And at the end of the episode, he's gone. He's out of her brain. And they discovered that he really was a good guy all along. And he was trying to catch this dude who is trying to spread viruses all over the place. Crazy viruses that turn this guy into a porcupine monster. With a genetic editing. It was actually kind of cool. I'm like, wow. They just wrapped that right up. I figured we'd still be hearing about that, you know, way down the line. But that was not the case. And so I was really impressed by that. And then, these aren't really spoilers, because they're just kind of things that happen. But in, like, episode 11 or whatever, she gets kidnapped, and they, they give her a spinal tap. They, like, put something in her spine, and they're like, oh, man, that's crazy, and she gets away. But then they hide it, so, the place where she got kidnapped and they put her, it's all empty, and she looks crazy. But she has, like, a little bit of evidence. Like, no, it did really happen. Look! But they still have nothing to go on. And so they then... I'm actually not going to go that way. I'm going to go in that other little door. And so... it's like, oh, man. We need to find out how this happened and whatever. And then the guy... we see these people. She doesn't see them, but we see the people who are kidnapping her that have, like, done all this wacky stuff. And they're like, they have masks on when they see her, but we see them talking to each other without the masks, and we see this guy who's got a big old brick face. And he's like, duh, we can't let her do whatever. We're gonna do such and so. And then the guy... she's like in their fringe science offices, and they're like, oh, we're gonna find these people. And the guy who's running the operation, he's like, oh, I put Agent Mitchell Loeb in charge of the operation. And she's like, oh, Mitch, yeah, I know. Yeah, Mitch is great. And she turns to Mitch, and he's there. And it's the guy that kidnapped her, that put the thing in her spine. And it's like, oh, crap, they're in the bureau. They're doing shit. And I'm like, great, we're never going to hear about this again. But then, literally the next episode is her finding out that he did it and resolving that plot line. I'm like, wow. Okay, we actually learned something about the organization, and that they're trying to do something, and that they think that they're doing, like, the right thing. They're trying to prevent some kind of disaster, and that she's important for some reason. And so that gave me a lot of hope for the show. I don't actually know if it'll be any good. I mean, it's not up to me if I watch any more of it, but... maybe it'll be good. And that kind of, like, actually resolving your plot lines was not something I expected of J.J. Abrams.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light.
Oh yeah, America Overnight is their Twilight Zone, or like their paranormal investigation thing to monitor people.
What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen. If who found out, brother? The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary. This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller. No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town, and it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please don't watch the ladies, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, where's the phrase, there is no salvation, written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23.
Yeah, see.
More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction.
as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language scholar. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Yeah, they try to bullshit, like they're clearly like, yeah, aliens, to obfuscate the fact that they're clearly like harvesting all this data. Oh no. I got stuck in a box.
These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity has managed this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts.
Sorry, darling, I'll pay attention.
We don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or die trying.
Cool. So let's check out, actually, my weapon mod. Do I have anything good? No, I don't have anything good. It's all crap. It's all garbage. It's shit. Oh, I have a better launch energy cost thing, though. That's okay. So let's read some stuff now that I've finished talking about Fringe and how it might be good? Question mark? Altered examination request. Airplane wreckage. Summary. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Redacted AWE. See case file Redacted for details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector. Brought there through the New York subway tunnel, special access Redacted. For more information on tunnel Redacted and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and Redacted, see file 4124521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for Redacted, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9128371 for full report. Willow AWE shipping manifest. Inventory list of recovered materials. Blah, 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 blah. A hollow sphere, vitrified soil, redacted pieces of various sizes and colors, animal carcass, possibly canine, rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All materials go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Ordinary AWE, Stage 1A, dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. No, likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Freddie, note, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, note, no one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Dylan Faden, interview, 2002. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation house. Ordinary AWE Stage 4A, Town Proper. Witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the drug monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys, not drug monkeys. The dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide, designation hand. SID 36 is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity. Designation Dog Neil. EID 19930. So they already know something about Polaris by this point, because they didn't extrapolate information from this. Interesting. Is that all? Yeah. Case files. Ordinary summary. Event summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector ID OOP15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Oh, I guess I should be reading this in my file man voice. I kind of started doing it on accident, but I like it. Event response. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector, COOP15 case file, and Darling presentations redacted for more details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews redacted and prime candidate program files redacted. Well, there you go. Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. It had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Work chat, teeth. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Well, me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Alright. We're good now. We already listened to that. That's the America Overnight thing. Okay, we're good to go. Yeah, I think I've said all I need to on Fringe. It's pretty interesting, actually. Like, at least it's fun. I like the characters pretty well, which is really all that matters. Because that's what I like to focus on in something. I don't really care about the big overarching story. Like, I don't need it to be big and epic and this long-running thing. I just like a bunch of fun characters. That's really what does it for me. No upgrades available? Nope, not yet. Could make a shitty mod. Or I guess I could upgrade. No, I don't want to waste materials on that. Ooh. One more thing to read. Ordinary AWE Stage 2, Sled Hill Cave. Witness testimonies. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide, we called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse, or a bomb shelter, or, I don't know, something. Very dark. The not mother lived there with her. Babies? Children? I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Extrapolated information, unconfirmed existence of an additional slide, designation temple. Unconfirmed of existence of a paranatural entity, designation not mother. Damn, there's all kinds of shit going on. I don't think I read these the first time. I must not have, because I don't remember all of that. I don't remember the dung monkeys or the not mother or all this other stuff. It's pretty cool, though.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Gay.
Dr. Darling is out at the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a
Poor
single
guy.
word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What are the next
Poster on the wall.
sequence? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
18, 21,
What day is it
24,
today?
and 27, 30, and we're done.
Give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Kill it. Believe it.
Stand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend.
Ah.
Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Ah, there it is. That was the thing that happened. Oh, look, it's what I assume is Northmore and Trench. Or maybe that was someone else, I don't know. Ooh, Ordinary AWE, Stage 1B. Dump. Witness testimonies. The second slide we called the Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was a powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out. When we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Jesse Faden. Our therapy session. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. Jesse Faden. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Dylan Faden, 2002. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide, designation meadow. We're getting closer. Ooh, there's a thing up here. Almost missed it. Stage 4B, town proper. We went in and met Polaris, like a star. She told us we were special. she made us special. It felt like being born or reborn. The world fading in for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. Jesse Faden, 2010. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the knot mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying, I turned it off, and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except Hand. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Polaris. Okay, so this is where they learn about Polaris. Interesting.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about this.
All here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Look at that. There's little cars. There's a little house. It's like, yeah, it's like plywood, too. That's fun. That's a fun little thing. Oh, fuck. Oh, no! It just appeared. Aha! Oh, shit. I thought that would kill him. I guess not. Not as strong as I thought it was. The little slam. I guess because I haven't upgraded it. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you thought you could mess with me. Can't step to this.
Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Slide projector. I love all the ancillary stuff. Like, what is this? Why is this marked? I don't know. But I love all the stuff they talk about surrounding Ordinary. It seems really interesting. It makes me feel like maybe they had ideas to make that, but then pivoted. Like, maybe there were design documents or something someone was writing, and then they were like, oh, we could build on this and make it this other thing.
You mentioned a poem.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy.
By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did
Gaslight.
find a Philippine filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse,
Mm.
you know we can't let you go until you're well. And
Huh.
that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Well. Looks like we're out of the loony bin then. Which, you know, based schizo GF. I just say these things. My brain has been poisoned.
Landfill here in the middle of New York. And
Damn.
nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Give me that. Dump cessation of work order. Noticed. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. The area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area, should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Very cool. Alright, this is a great segment. It loves to kill me. Oh, fucking die. Fucking die. Okay. Fuck off. Alright. I think this is the set. Yeah, this is like a long combat segment. I've had I remember this one specifically because I was like, oh god, it's like it never ends. There's like several elements that I hate. Oh god. Here, no, this is just somebody else. Fuck off. Fuck off. God, they're all coming at me. Get away. Alright. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh god, how'd you get over here? Okay, okay. Oh! Okay.
Check that lab.
We're safe. That was easier than I remembered it being. I remembered there being, maybe it's another segment, but I remembered there being like, one of those invisible spitter dudes who would just come and kill me like halfway through every single time. And I'd be like, oh great, the little spitter guy, while I was focused on the exploders, came up and went and killed me. I love that. I love to see it. You love to see it. So fun. But I guess we're good. I mean, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, so to speak. Album cover. Old Gods of Asgard! Yeah! I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Gotta love it. Oh, speaking of which, I might need to return some videotapes. Because there's a really cool part in this game, but it has licensed music, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. Hi, darling.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Dun dun. Gotta find that frickin' slide projector. Face of the enemy. Finish Tango! Yeah. Ooh, there's things over here. Touch them, touch the things. Oh, yeah, this lets me out. Heck yeah. That's just lovely. Okay, let's make sure there's nothing else out on the fringes over here. Nope. Looks like we're good. God, it's so weird coming back from Ratchet and Clank and seeing like, yeah, there's just a shitty texture. Like if this was I can't do this to myself. But like all these things just pasted on the ground and they're like bad textures. I just can't. I need to stop doing it to myself. I just really hope people start making fucking next-gen games soon. Because every time anyone plays Ratchet and Clank, I'm like, yo, I need to watch it. I need to see how much they love it. Because they love it every time. They love how amazing another generation feels, where you can do things that you couldn't do in the old generation. Because it really is incredible. But people don't give a fuck for some reason. And by people, I mean, like, developers. For some reason, developers are like, nah. It's only... The PS5 is only maybe the fastest selling console in history. There won't be enough market for it. Oh, shit. I deal with this guy. Oh, I got him. Nice. Nice. Come on, give me the stuff. I need these. That guy's freaking out. He's having a problem. Speaking of which, is there anything down here while he's occupied? Oh, he's no longer occupied. I guess there isn't anything down. Oh, there is one single thing. Very cool. Gives me that. Gives me that before he comes and gets me. There we go. It's all good. It's all good, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, now we can... Ooh, I have ability points. Very nice. I can do levitation duration. 8 points for hold and launch 3 objects and recover what? Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna wait. I don't care. Let's do a side quest now that we've gotten into the game a little bit. A dark place. Sector elevator. Executive. Okay. I'll do that. That sounds fun, right? It sounds fun. There's a place I didn't go over here. What? Sterling AWE. Guess that opens... Can I open it? No, there's no open thing. Sterling. I don't know what Sterling is. Is that the Alan Wake thing? No, that's Bright Falls. We just talked about that. I don't know. Let's head back to Executive. We will investigate the elevator.
Good luck out there.
This elevator?
The elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh?
Okay.
Check this out.
So yeah, that's the Alan Wake thing. We're not gonna do that yet. We'll do that after we finish the game proper. For now, let's do. What is the enemy within? The safe room? Oh yeah.
Hello.
Let's do this. Have I already listened to this?
Salvador, head of Bureau Security.
Clearly not.
I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April. Case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Yeah, jukebox. We might do a jukebox thing too. I don't know though. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh yeah, safe room. We shall teleport. Oh yeah, and we have an outfit. We have our little P7 outfit, which I don't want to wear because it sucks. Where is this thing? What is this thing that keeps dragging me around? Aha, right. We can just go right to the sealed threshold. This is the... Oh yeah, this is the anchor thing that I can now get to because I can fly. He can fly, he can fly, he can fly. And there's stuff in here I didn't pick up. Nice. Work chat, plane parts. Okay, Mr. Dead Dog. What do you think of this? You know that airplane we brought in? Like the actual proper airplane? Guess who they made catalog every individual piece of that plane to be examined for suspected altered status. I had to count every bolt, nut, and piece of non-connected metal. That's just on the exterior of the damn thing. Do you know how many pieces of hardware it takes to make an airplane? I do! I do! Very good. Ooh, better energy boost. Let's fucking go. Give me that. Slurp. Alright, we're doing pretty well. Any good weapon mods? No. Absolutely not. Safe room. Is that down this away? Yes. I believe. Yes. Possibly? No. This is the bathroom. I just went to the bathroom. Ahaha, here we go. Stupid clocks. Get out of my fucking face. Where did it go?
That's an altered item up there.
Oh, look! There we go. You just gotta shoot these things. Show them who's boss.
Wasn't so bad.
Paper lantern procedures. Ramen lantern. The item should be kept in a locked containment cell. Any prolonged observation of the item should be avoided. The item is a paper lantern known as a chochin. The paper is red with elegant black Japanese characters that translate to ramen. Item has an attractive effect that is both physical and psychological. Nearby objects gravitate towards the item with a minor force of redacted. More notable is its ability to attract sentient organisms, with its rich red color and warm, comforting glow. There you go. Well, we found one of the little stupid things for the stupid guy.
This is the safe room Will showed me. The one with the altered item inside. Great. More clocks.
Oh, it just shut me in. That's great. I love that. Thank you. Sealed threshold account. Threshold with effect redacted. Manifested in the containment sector in the middle of the redacted department. Simultaneously, numerous redacted appeared in the area, injuring and killing many redacted. After rescue operations were completed and redacted, Rangers were sent in to discover the threshold's epicenter. The sheer amount of redacted made the expedition impossible. The area was sealed off after removing the clocks proved an impossible task. The department was relocated and the area abandoned. Researchers theorized the threshold introduced unstable matter to our dimension, which adopted the form of the redacted as redacted when introduced to more stable redacted. Refer to file 9513981 for full report. Alright. We'll just do that. Yeah, I can get over here now. Thank goodness. Oh look, there's the anchor. I'm sure this will be fine. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. I can't even remember if I did this one originally. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember this now. It took me a second. Oh shit, it's going that way. Oh, you asshole. Haha, ow. That beat the shit out of me. That was all my health. Oh, crap. This might not be good. Ahaha! Not so smart, are ya? Now. Big dumb anchor. Oh, shit. No, it's moving faster. Oh, and there's guys. Oh, there's guys. Oh, there's guys coming to get me. Oh, I killed him, though, so it's fine. Ow, ow, ow. I also think the anchor just tried to hit me. No, maybe? Okay, I have at least a little bit of buffer health now. Because I think they try to give you, like, a magic pixel. Yeah, fuck off, anchor. Now come this way. Come on, one more. Before these guys explode on me. Yeah! Oh good, it's laying down. It's having a nice sit down. There's like a single clock hanging out down there. That's great. Okay, buddy. Let's fix you up. Feel better now?
There. No wonder the Rangers had such a hard time with that one.
Okay. Case files. Anchor procedures. Blackrock paneling successfully prevents manifestation of the sphere. Description altered effect. A Trotman-style anchor made of iron with a wooden stock. Surface is rusted in places. Weighs 3,789 pounds. The item generates a persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. This sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item, specifically redacted horizontal feet and redacted vertical feet from the redacted of the anchor. Appendix. April 25th, 1983. Redacted. Ranger First Class was dropped into the sphere wearing a diving suit with dedicated oxygen line at redacted AM Eastern Standard Time. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds inside the sphere, redacted's oxygen line was cut at the sphere's border by an unseen force. All agents in the room during redacted's entry into the sphere experienced vomiting, vertigo, and loss of fingernails within an hour of one another. Ranger Redacted has been declared MIA, presumed dead. I love boxes. How's it going, Bullet? Look at all these fucking clocks. Incredible. I've been having a good time with video games today.